Well, hello there. What do we do when we make a painting and we want to hang it? We frame it. This is Martha Crawford. I am a professional artist and I frame hundreds of paintings through the years. So after trial and errors, I've learned the best and the easiest way to do it. So stick with me and let's find out. Alright, so the first thing that we need is a frame. I have this beautiful frame that I ordered from Jerry's Artorama, and it's a museum closed corner frame collection. It's really pretty, and I like to keep the boxes because for storage or shipping it comes in really handy, and then it comes on its own box. So we're taking it out of the box. And as you can see, it's a very pretty frame. Alright, so the first thing that we do is we put the frame this way. This is the painting that we're going to frame. So we turn it upside down, like this, and slide it into the opening of the frame. And then we place this offsets like this. Now you can do more, you can do 2 in here and 2 in here, but this, for the purpose of this demonstration, will suffice. So I don't want to do any more than those. And I'm going to be using the screwdriver. You can use a drill, and the drill is definitely more efficient. But a lot of you are women, and especially older women, that are scared of screwdrivers, and I am one of them. So I'm going to show you how easy it is with just a 4-star screwdriver. Okay, now we're gonna get the screws. They have to be short, obviously. You don't want it to poke through the frame. Okay, it's a very good idea to use a thick blanket underneath the frame. That way the frame will not get scratched with a hard surface. So always lay down a big blanket on the table before you start your framing that has some padding. Turn it. I have the light from the window peeking through here. I hope you can see it right. So now it's nice and secured. It looks pretty good. So we're going to put the wire. This is going to hang vertical like this. So the wire should be here. Now usually like about 1/3, because if you hang it too high up, then dust will fall on the painting. When the painting is hung, you want a little bit of an incline. That way the dust does not fall on the painting. So what you want to do is you want to measure, and this is a 11, this is an 11 by 14. So about 6 inches and 6 inches this way. I measure with the pencil, and then I attach the hangers. This is not a very heavy painting at all, so I only need small ones. But if the painting were heavy, obviously you need bigger. You need this to be more secure. All right, so we do the same thing. We're going to position them right on the mark that we made. One done. Now we're going to do the other one. Nice and secure. And the last thing we're going to do is put a wire on it. All right. I always like to give myself a little extra I know wire, especially coated wire. This is coated wire. It's not cheap, but it's much easier on the fingers. And I want to show you now how to do a security knot in here. So you loop it like this, and then you go once more, and then you hook it like this. All right, this is nice and secure. And then you do the same thing here. And the last thing I do is I grab electrical tape. I cut a portion of it and I tape it here just to make sure that there's no wire out there that can hurt you. I've hurt myself through the years quite a bit. I want to give it about this much. I used too much in here, so I cut it. Take the edges. Now this is voluntary. You don't have to do this. After this is done, there are some people that cover the whole thing in here, put some double sticky tape on the edges and cover this whole thing with paper to make it look nice and tidy. But most painters disagree that that's a good idea, because then the canvas will not breathe. Okay, you want the back of the canvas to breathe. How do you care how this looks like? The most important thing is how this looks like, right? And it's a good idea that you can see in the back, because there's usually something finished in here. Like it tells you, see, this was finished October 25, 2008. That was a while back. And this was varnished with Solivard on January 6, 2009. And I used this, I wrote down the solution of the varnish, which is a good idea. And if you had the paper in there, the paper can rip and then nobody reads and nobody knows what happened. So I've got original paintings in the past from very good painters, and they do not have the paper in the back. So I don't recommend that. So this is it. And here you have it.